Hello guys, welcome back to my video, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be reviewing by just talking about the LG UltraFine 5K display. So as I just said, it's not gonna be me unboxing and review it like I did with the MacBook Pro 13-inch. It's just because it's just an accessory, and I'm just gonna be talking about should you really buy this monitor, because it is at a steep price. £1,180 on Apple's website. Now it has been out of stock in the UK stores. Now it has been added back recently, and on Amazon you can buy it for £1,190. So it is a bit cheaper on the Apple store, and if you want to buy it, it's better buy it on the Apple store. Now I know buying through Apple might take a long time. The shipping might take long, and £10, it's not a big difference, but it's your preference. But anyways, so I'm gonna be talking about this monitor. Should you buy it and who is it for? So let's begin. I have to say quickly guys, thank you for over 50 subscribers. Took me 2 years to reach this goal, but I reached it finally. So thanks to you guys who were watching my videos, supporting my videos, really being nice to me, writing nice comments. I really appreciate all of that. Taking time to watch my videos. Yeah, guys, it's a really good achievement for me. Thank you to all of you who have been watching my videos, and hopefully, I'll continue reviewing tech, and hopefully, I'll make your other videos enjoyable for you and good for you. I had the LG UltraFine 5K display not for a while. I've used it, and it's essentially should be a monitor for your Mac. It's made for Mac. That's what LG even says, and that's why Apple sells it on their website. And you got the LG UltraFine 4K display, which is just a 4K display of the UltraFine 5K display. The only difference is you don't get a webcam on the LG UltraFine 5K display. You get a 1080p webcam, which is good because it's better quality than on the MacBooks with the 720p webcam. When you're using the monitor, you can just use the webcam out of there, because you don't have to when you look at the MacBook, you can just straight up look at the monitor. You also get speakers in the monitor. They're down facing. I'm not gonna do a listen test because I can't really. At the back of the monitor, you get 3 USB-C ports and a Thunderbolt port. That's specially for connecting in iMac and MacBooks. Now I'm gonna be telling you which of these devices support the LG UltraFine 5K display later. Okay, first of all, what I didn't like when I take a look at it. So as I said, it's actually the same panel. Should be the same panel as the 27-inch iMac and iMac Pro uses. Well, it's not really the same panel. So when I was looking at the monitor, and then I started going from angle to side, angle to angle, it had some whiteness. I don't know what you call it, I forgot the word, but it was kind of starting to get more white and losing its picture quality. Whereas, for example, I took a display on the 5K iMac Pro that I reviewed. They had none of these issues. For whichever angle you look at, nice, beautiful display. Whereas on the LG UltraFine 5K display, you have to look from a right angle to get the best picture quality, which is not what I really expected. I expected better because it should be the same panel, but maybe Apple just gave it a worse panel than on their iMacs because it's Apple. They're not gonna give it the best like on their iMacs. Instead, they get a bit worse. It's not a big deal. I mean, if you just look at the right angle, you should be fine. But the panel itself, so it's a 500 nits 27-inch display. It's 5K resolution. It has P3 white color gamut, which is good for video color editing when you're doing, and for editing when doing color accuracy. Messing around with your colors when editing, that's really important. And yeah, it's basically the same display you get with your iMacs. So yeah, nothing special about it. But why do you buy one? Well, it is expensive, I just said. And there's the LG UltraFine 4K display, which costs £900, cheaper than the 5K display. But why do you buy it? Well, you might buy it because you want to make your desktop experience with a MacBook better. So, for example, if you have a MacBook Pro 13-inch or even a 16-inch or an Air, doesn't matter. You want to make it a more desktop, a desktop experience. You buy it for that. You buy it because it's the best monitor for the Mac. Now, yes, it works with Windows monitors and Windows computers, and you can buy Windows computers for the Macs and use them, but it is the best option. The LG UltraFine 5K and the 4K display are the best option for Mac. If you buy it for, make your MacBook experience better, you'll make it in more like an iMac experience. And then also add an eGPU. If you're doing some, heavy workload, you'll get yourself an iMac basically. But you also have to buy extra a keyboard and a mouse. Now, luckily I have a mouse, a spare mouse. So I had to get a keyboard, which is coming sometime later, because it's not really comfortable using it from your MacBook like this. The screen is in the way and all that stuff. It's better have your MacBook out of the way, use the keyboard and the mouse or trackpad. Which one you prefer? Another reason who might buy it is professional creators who want a big display, a good big display to do their work. So if you don't like working from your small display of the 16-inch MacBook Pro or the 13-inch MacBook Pro, now I'll say the 16-inch is already big, but if you want bigger, you buy it for that reason. You want a bigger display, which is just nicer to work at because you get a bigger display, more workspace, and you use it more like a desktop. So you don't sit down looking like this down. You sit down like this, looking up at the monitor. It's adjustable. It's really adjustable. It goes up and down. It swivels, upright or downright. It swivels a bit to the left, a bit to the right. Plenty of adjustment for the monitor. The build quality. Now, when I was looking at the images of it, I feel like it kind of looks cheap, kind of looks made out of plastic, but when I actually took a look at it, it's actually all made out of metal. Looks like plastic, but it's actually metal. So that's premium build quality. In the box, by the way, you get a Thunderbolt 3 cable. That's for connecting MacBook Pros and iMacs, and a USB-C cable for connecting an iPad Pro and a MacBook. Also, you get a wall mount adapter, which is good, and paperwork, all that stuff. Now, LG updated their UltraFine 5K. They did update it like 2 years ago or 1 year ago. Now, let me tell you which Macs support it. So, with a Thunderbolt 3 cable, you can connect a MacBook Pro 13-inch from 2016 and later, a MacBook Pro 15-inch from 2016 and later, MacBook Pro 16-inch 2019 and later, iMac Pro, Mac Mini 2018, iMac 27-inch from 2017, iMac 21.5-inch 4K from 2017 and later, iMac 27-inch from 2019 and later, Mac Pro 2019 and later. And you can also connect a MacBook from 2015 to 17 because it has been discontinued with a USB-C cable. Or you can connect an iPad Pro to 11-inch first generation, 12.9-inch third generation, 11-inch second generation, which is the new one, and 12.9-inch fourth generation, which is the new one. So yeah, if you got an older Mac, you might not be able to connect it, but most of us already have the new Macs. You should be fine with connecting your devices. I wish that they did support older Macs though, because that would have been wonderful. But I have a new MacBook Pro 13-inch, so it's fine. It works fine. Also, what I've noticed on the monitor, I don't think it has much of anti-reflective coating than, for example, you get on an iMac or like any Mac, which is, it's not really great, because if you're working in a really bright environment, you do want anti-reflective coating, because a lot of reflectivity is gonna be in your display. But it's not bad. It's not a big deal for me. I don't work in a bright environment, so I'm good. So the LG UltraFine 5K display, it is kind of, a monitor that is best made for Macs, and it is a bit pricey, I know. Maybe Apple or LG should make it a bit cheaper because it is already old and it is not as good as the monitors you get from like an iMac. But you also got the Apple 6K monitor, which is way more expensive. So if you're looking more on a more budget, it's a good option. For like £1,000, let's be honest, it's actually a good price for a type of monitor you get. It's a really good monitor, 5K resolution, with some good specs on it. So yes, a bit pricey, but comparing to like other monitors on sale, find something cheaper which might be better, but you won't find a good monitor 5K than this one. I know, steep price, but I think it deserves it. So yeah, that's the LG UltraFine 5K display. Overall, I do like the monitor. Just makes the work experience better. I like that there's a 1080p webcam they stuck on it. There's speakers as well, which is good, and you can expand your connectivity with 3 more USB-C ports. Which is, it's quite important to me because I do connect a lot of fewer fields to my Mac. Having extra ports is always better. But yeah, so hopefully LG will update the Ultra 5K display, make maybe a 6K version, but probably that won't happen because I've already made the 6K version. But at least update to give it some better specs and I don't know, make the design better, slimmer down bezels. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next video.